This is from Muckle. What are your here it is. What are your thoughts on year two Evan Mobley? He took a lot of heat for the first half of the season because it seemed like maybe he didn't quite make the leap that was expected. I know you and I have talked about him before on that exact topic, but he's already an elite defensive player. He's learning to play offense with Mitchell, which is, he's a high usage guy. So basically, where is his development to you? Is it ahead of schedule? Is it where you expected it? What have you seen from him that you like, didn't like, want to see more? Just the Evan Mobley update, basically.
It's ahead of schedule in the sense that I was just not high enough on him coming out of the draft, but using last year as a baseline, I think it's probably where it needs to be. But the offense all of a sudden does feel like it's ahead of schedule. And I'm wondering how much the Donovan Mitchell absence with the groin injury helped him there, where we started to see him bringing the ball up even more after rebounds. He's hit these, he's shooting over his last 20 games, 46% on fadeaway jumpers. We've seen him hit some floaters. I like that. The shot isn't there yet, but I like that he's just averaging over a 3-point attempts per game, that he's willing to explore that. We've seen him make some nice passes in tight space, not just as let's give him the ball at the elbows, but he's putting the ball on the floor, face ups, and making those passes. I also like that. I think he had mentioned this in an interview that some players need to be the guy on offense, and he's not someone who needs to be the guy. And he knows how to play within a larger ecosystem when you look at the manner in which he moves off the ball. And the Cavs don't always have pristine spacing in the half court, and he's just still able to navigate that. And it's not just going in for putbacks. It's it's coming in from the baseline, or it's navigating around an action that isn't even involving him and being able to get through bodies that way. So I don't know what his apex looks like on offense, but that's almost encouraging to me at this point, because we don't have to shoebox him in to a play finisher role. This is someone who I think could have a higher offensive ceiling than Bam Adebayo while still playing with Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell. And that is just kind of if you think about it, it's a blasphemous thing to say, but it's really not when you go back and watch him. And so I think what will be key is that you want to see him have more of a consistent jumper. If he's going to take a 3-point attempt per game, you want to see him get closer to league average there. But for now, it's just my God, this is just someone who he still has, to me, and I wouldn't predict this. It's just, you should bet against the field in this, but this is someone who very much looks like he has a best player in the league package of skills because of the impact that he can have defensively.
Yeah, I would echo all that. I think it is he is a weirdly difficult player to evaluate, and I sort of get it if you're looking from afar and you're just looking at points, rebounds, assists, field goal. It all looks pretty similar to last year. He's playing a little more, but I guess I would look at it yeah, you got to watch the games. I hate using that as a cop out, but he does.
I'm out already. Watch the games. No,
yeah.
I'm done. Fuck that.
He does just pop off the screen, right? He's so fast and he moves so well, and he covered. This is all just scouting mumbo jumbo. It's not, there's no numbers. I mean, probably there are numbers attached to it with advanced tracking stuff, but the way that he covers ground, the way that he changes direction for a player his size with his wingspan, it's just it's undeniable. And if that doesn't do it for you, just think about how many 21-year-olds are there that their teams say, we must have this guy on the floor at the end of close games because of defense. 21, that's basically unheard of. Rookies, he's not a rookie, but rookies are basically always bad defensively, and he was good. And now, in his second year, I think he's better. And I think it just excluding some of the points that Muckle makes, and is talking about some of these passes look great. He's just looking more comfortable. All true. But I just go all the way back to he's 21 and he's one of the best defensive players in the world today, right now. And that's the thing that always takes forever. I just think if he stays at this level offensively, he's still just an insanely valuable piece that, because he doesn't need the ball all the time, fits on any really good team. There's nothing other than spacing, I guess. There's nothing that you sort of wish, if he could only do this, he could have a big role, or he could be this corner. He is a cornerstone piece. And that's while acknowledging some of the stuff that he doesn't do that well yet. So my take on Evan Mobley's year 2 development is that it is right where it needs to be for him to be one of the best big guys in the league for the next 10 years, basically.